Hello and welcome back to another DIY. Today I'm doing a fall glam wreath using items from the Dollar Tree. You'll see that I'm using about 6 or 7 bundles of leaves there, and I'm even using that cardboard box, and I'll show you why in just a moment. The only thing I did not use is that white paint. I ended up switching it to black. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Go ahead and take the stickers off of all your bundles of leaves and then spread out the leaves because we want to spray paint these and get them as evenly coated as possible. Now take your box, turn it over, and make sure the bottom is taped, and you're going to take the stem and just poke it right through the flaps of the taped box. It should stand up just like that. Now my leaves, some of them had berries and a pumpkin. I'm taking those off because I'm just working with spray painting the leaves for now, but I will be using these later on. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray paint these silver, but you can use gold or white or whatever your theme is, any color that you want. I'm going in with silver, and my goal is to get them as heavily coated as possible so that there's no more color poking through. Should look something like this when you're done, and you're just going to let that dry for a couple of hours. Once they're dry, get some wire cutters and cut the leaves away from the stems. I'm cutting the stem kind of long because I'm not sure how much I want yet. If you don't have wire cutters, scissors will work as well. Now I'm taking some Mod Podge and a foam brush from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna paint that on the leaf and then sprinkle it with some extra fine glitter. I did not do all my leaves, I just took a few because I don't want every single one of them to have glitter. I want some variation between silver spray paint and glittered leaves. Now I set those aside to dry, and I'm going to take my pumpkin clips and remove the pumpkins from the clips. They come off very easily. And I chose to paint them black to match the pumpkins that I did last week. If you watched my, or not last week, but my last video. If you watched that, you'll see that I am going to just make sure they matched those and like it was a set. And this is only going to be one coat of paint because they are pretty easy to paint, and I was able to get it pretty even, so just one coat was necessary. Now I was going to go ahead and paint these berries black as well, but after I painted them, I didn't really like how it looked. It was kind of gloppy and messy looking. So while the paint was still wet, I just rinsed it off and set that aside to dry. And I'm going to take the pumpkins while they're still wet and sprinkle on some regular glitter and just set those aside to dry overnight. I took the berries outside using the same can of spray paint as my leaves and sprayed those. And while those are still wet, I'm sprinkling on some extra fine glitter. And then I'm gonna turn them over and sprinkle the other side with extra fine glitter as well, just to make sure they're evenly coated. And I decided I wanted some of the regular size glitter on them as well, just for some extra sparkle. After everything is all dry, I'm going to go ahead and take the leaves and clip them away from the stem. I decided I just wanted the leaf portion after all. And I have a few variations of leaves, different sizes and shapes. I think I have some oak leaves and some other types of leaves. And I'm just going to layer those on there by different sizes, and also between silver and glitter. Just make a nice layered design. Now once your wreath is mostly covered, you're gonna have some green foam wreath poking through. Take your leaves that didn't get fully coated with paint and use those to fill in the space. That way you don't have to feel like you need to spray paint them a second coating. You can hide them behind the other leaves that were fully coated and also fill in that space, and it works out perfectly. Now it's time to glue on the pumpkins. In between the leaves there might be some green foam showing through as well, so you can glue your pumpkins right on top of that, or some more leaves if you want. I had a green spot there, so I was covering that with the pumpkin. And your berries, you can start gluing those wherever you see fit as well. I'm taking some of the leaf, lifting them up and just taking the stem and gluing it in between the leaf layers. I'll just figure out where you want to place the rest of your pumpkins and berries and finish your project. If you still have some green poking through, you can take more of your semi-painted leaves, or whatever leaves you have left, and just fill in the space as well. And there it is. Isn't it cute? It's a little mini wreath. It's small, so I decided to hang it on my mirror with a command strip, and I'm putting it right on the mirror that is next to my dining room table where my pumpkins are, so that way it looks like I have a set. See how perfect they match? But you can also put this on your front door if you want, or put it in the middle of your table as a centerpiece with candles in the middle, or on your dining room table with candles. It would look nice both ways. Thank you so much for watching another video again, and please like, subscribe, and share if you haven't done so already. See you in another video. Take care.